place. Wake is in Washington. I could talk to him in overlaps before. My mind place is more powerful than I ever knew. I can try to contact him.
Okay, I'm gonna stand here. Profiling. Wake. We need to talk.
Alan. We need to talk about the ending.
Saga, what is this?
My mind place. I've reached out to you like this before. But I understand more about it now.
You see visions too. I used to think they were ideas, inspiration, but they're real. Just like this now.
Yes.
I try to use them to make the story come true.
So this is coming from both of us. Maybe that's how we could communicate in the overlaps. We could use this to stop Scratch.
First, I need the ending.
Is there a problem?
So there's a problem with the ending?
I don't have the ending. It has to be perfect, but I don't have time to figure it out. I don't know what to do. Fuck. I'm so sorry. This whole thing is a fucking mess.
I agree. But we can still figure this out. And what exactly does perfect mean?
The elements of the ending need to come from the story's pre-existing parts. To make matters worse, this is a horror story.
Pre-existing parts?
So the ending has to be earned, set up by the story. You can't build a case without supporting evidence.
That's the only way to make it stick.
Horror story?
You don't need to tell me this is a horror story.
Right. The ending has to fit the genre if it's going to work. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters.
You only have...
There must be a way to bring a hero into the
Yeah,
story.
you also have heroes.
If there is a hero, they will ultimately pay a heavy price.
Logan and Casey must survive.
I can't let the horror story take Logan and Casey. They were dragged into this. They need to survive. Non-negotiable.
Not just them. We need to try to save everyone. I have an idea how to help Casey. He's a real person who I twisted into a character. He isn't my creation, so he isn't a suitable host for the Dark Presence. I can write that into the ending to drive that fucking thing out of him.
Good. Oh, I see the ending.
Well, if the ending has to fit the story, this is how I see it. Return is a story about a story that comes true. And I'm a character in the story.
Not just a character. The hero.
Okay, a hero. In any case, I've been through hell to be here. And this is my life. It feels earned to me that I rise above the story and be there to create the ending.
Yes. That's what we're doing. Here, now. We're figuring out the ending I need to write.
This is not your ending, bro.
This isn't Scratch's ending. But this isn't your ending either. This is our ending. You aren't the only one deciding these things anymore.
You're right. I can't do this alone. Every time I write, things only get worse.
You beat this thing back in 2010, Alan. And here you are doing the same again. You're a hero too. We're in this together.
Then let's bring it home.
Bring it home. The price must be paid.
The ending will have to be dark, no matter what. The more people we save, the greater the cost. And the hero must pay the price.
One of the heroes. The scales always need to balance. Fuck it. Let's go with this.
Are you sure?
There's no time for anything better. Scratch could be here any second.
Then that's our ending. I have the clicker. I'll find a way to get it to you.
And I'll get the pages down. See you on the other side.
Okay.
I need to retrace my steps back to Caldera Street Plaza. I arrived in the dark place through the fountain. Maybe I can leave that way too.
Okay. Okay, crap.
Caldera Plaza is back through the subway. I have to hurry.
Okay. I'm going. There you go.
I wish you weren't my mom. I hate you.
Got one down there. Gotcha. There was one like in the floor. That was weird. Okay, what the hell? Okay, this is not... What? Enter the fountain, escape the dark place. Yeah, but how do I do this? Because this is not how I got here. Is it? Oh, over here. There it is. Fountain. Yeah, we got some sort of dimensional breach over here. Entering it now. You got an achievement. End of the road. Or, I don't know. Chapter 10. We're in the writer's room. Hey, hello.
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker and the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I feel like I've always been on this journey. Okay. It must end here. This darkness. What lies under the surface now shifts. A play of shadows catching my eye, thrusting my face into the water. He's here. It's shockingly cold. Past the mirror of the surface. And I will see.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! A white, searing light of truth that for a flash pierces the shadows and reveals the hidden horror. And in that moment of silence, the whispered message finally heard.
Come on, you motherfucker! Come on!
Come on! What if there's nothing waiting to be revealed? The play of shadows fool us all, subterfuge to get our price of admission. Darkness not as a monster, but as emptiness. We're none the wiser. No answers, no truths. The hero turns to look inside. Is destroyed by what he sees, and is redeemed. Saga said we're both heroes. I'll pay that price. So will she. We are here to kill the monster. I pray nothing comes after this. Nothing but sleep. This is how we win. Is it too easy? What if this is still the dark place? Another dream to wake up from, always coming back to the beginning. The memory of what came before burned away by this terrible realization. Maybe it's a mercy, forgetting. To know nothing when we loop around, back to...
Shot in the face. I think this was like the scene in the beginning. Okay, Max Payne is okay there. Are we in the dark place still, or this just like the in the manor?
Is it over? Anderson?
The story come true. Okay, speed up. You see all of these people. Let's speed it up. I actually know that they release a different ending in the game plus. So I don't know. Maybe by the time this episode comes out, I will play the game plus on my own to see the different ending.
This part is just for you.
Okay.
After the haunting started, I got in touch with an organization that was still looking into what happened in Bright Falls. I went to their offices and
The Federal Bureau of Control.
something happened there.
Yes.
After I got home, I could suddenly remember everything. I remembered being trapped inside that lake. A dark ocean with echoes of myself. My fears, my photos. Inside a dark tide of madness. The same events and images looping again and again. And then I saw a light. Your light. You dove in just as I swam out. You never drowned. And you're still there reaching out. That is what the haunting is. I can see you because I've been there too. I chose to come back to the dark place. That is why I put on this exhibition. I had to mislead you.
Yes.
So that I could get you to where you needed to be. The only way out of your loop is destruction or ascension. Light or dark. And we've covered the destruction part many times over. And we're getting to the ascension bit by bit. Time means nothing here. You'll still need to go through the loop. But I will keep showing you the images you need to see. The light you need to see. Until you're ready. Ellen, I think we're getting close.
It's not a loop.
It's a spiral. Yes. Okay, let's just speed this up as well. And like I said, I know they added a different ending. Okay, there you go. This is the one, the final draft, you see? The final draft. Normal. And this is how...
Back to the beginning.
Yes.
With the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral.
You see? This is different. It's a spiral.
A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night."
Yeah, and this is the like the start of the game again.
It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Yeah, we're back to Nightingales here at the start. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go and play the new the new to get to the new ending. So just bear with me for a second. Okay, so this is another difference in the second playthrough of the final draft. Let's just go. We were playing as Alan, and let me see. I need the television. We actually got a couple of messages from Dr. Darling. It says 2 out of 3. I think I missed one, but the 2 important are these ones. We're gonna check it out. If you remember in Control, Dr. Darling disappears, and we don't know what happened to him. And apparently, he went to the dark place. In my first playthrough, you just get like a glimpse in a TV and then some statics. But now you get at least 2 important messages. Check this out.
This is Dr. Casper Darling, formerly of the Federal Bureau of Control. I think the signal is coming through now. Are you receiving me?
Yes.
Something shifted. The previously observed interference disrupting my broadcast.
Yes, because this is the final draft, bro.
Fluctuation in gravitational forces, either something moved out of the way or my relative position to a change, but the alignment or the condition of this whole plane spiraled to a more favorable position. The ordinary rules of reality do not apply here. This place is a dreamscape. But who's the dreamer? And how do you wake up from this dream? I've been taking readings with the limited equipment I've been able to secure. Some limiting data accumulating. Hypotheses taking shape, but
Yeah.
I struggle with this. That the way this place works makes any hypothesis immediately come back to alter and contaminate the data. Anyway, I've been isolate and amplify certain frequencies from the background radiation and ambient noise, so let's see what happens.
You see, narration.
Into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of the dark ice, like the ocean zones, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to the closer on the dump door. This voice, the narration. keeps going forever. This leads me to believe it's what's holding this place together. It's making it real. Is this the voice of the dreamer?
Yes, Alan.
What's strange is it sounds a little bit like my voice.
You're the voice actor, so that's why. Okay, so that was the first one. I'm thinking maybe the Dr. Darling message, the first one is maybe the one we get in the first playthrough? I don't know. And this is the really weird one. Collaboration. Check this out.
Time as a linear construct does not apply to this place. And is it because I never truly believed that was time's true nature and this place is reacting to my thoughts, or some other more fundamental reason? I don't know. That said, to the best of my calculations, subjectively, this is my day 665. It's a long time. I have explored every conceivable avenue of research, exhausted every scientific method of investigation I know. It's all dead ends. And I feel like I need something else. Something else
Art.
entirely.
Yes.
Some mad, creative mindset to help me. I'm not a scientist, an artist. Is this a place for an artist?
Check this out.
Oh. Hey man, how you doing? Hello. Darling, Dr. Casper Darling, it is so good to meet you. Well, hello, darling. I'm Tom. Tom Zane. Have we met? You look familiar.
Yes.
Oh, you sound familiar.
Very meta.
Hold on. You work out a lot, don't you? I mean, look at you. You're swole. Well, I am active. You wouldn't happen to know a way out of here, would you? A drink? Oh, cheers. Keep it. You know what? You and I, we should join forces. Come up with a plan for escape. Art and science combine to form an unstoppable force. Yes. 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 We
Yes.
have to start to methodically test and eliminate various works of art within
Okay. Those were Dr. Darling's messages that you get in this, in the second playthrough, the final draft. I'm gonna keep going towards the ending. So just bear with me for a second.
Step through, willing it to take him to Parliament Tower Plaza.
I know what I need to do. The door to Parliament Tower Plaza was at the construction yard.
Yes, it was there. So you see, we are in the second playthrough, and this is one of the differences. If you remember, Saga's grandparent and grand uncle went into the lake. They are here now. You see, they're in the dark place. Hello. But they are not saying anything. So yeah, this is one of the new things in the final draft playthrough. They're just drinking. And apparently, I think this explains how is it that they are later on in the show, or actually before in the show. Time is not kind of meaningless here in the dark place. So I'm just gonna keep going.
afraid we'd miss you again. So good to see you.
Oh, now you're talking. Good. When I got here, you were not talking. Also, I'm a little bit
Glad we
injured
caught
from the
you,
fight.
kiddo. We missed you first time around.
Yes. So, Thor, Odin, you're here?
First time?
We've been performing on Door's show.
I know.
We finally buried the hatchet.
I haven't buried shit, bro. We're just helping Tom.
Time for a dip in the fountain.
Let's get out of here.
I'm leaving the dark place. Come with me.
Our time back there is done. But you got this, dear Saga. Marty has set up a puddle for you to swim out of. Once more with feeling.
I wish we'd gotten more time together.
This isn't goodbye, kiddo. Tom told us not to say anything about what's coming. But we'll see each other again.
I got here through the fountain. Let's see if I can swim back out.
Awesome. Okay. Let's keep going.
Deep breath, Saga. Alan?
Saga, I finished it. The ending we talked about.
I have the clicker. And the bullet of light. Let's do this. I have to be the one to do it.
I see it clearly now. This part at least. Okay.
Yes.
We
this
have
part.
met here before.
Many times.
Time loops in the dark place. Every choice you make affects everything that comes before and after you make it. He's here. Like it does when you change a detail in a story you're writing.
Casey?
The end. Scratch! Now! When the bullet of light blew the darkness out of the crater of my skull, the dark presence was born from the remains, feeding on the horror around it to grow. It tapped into me, influenced me. I was lost in my work. The link was severed when I finished Return, but the dark presence was hungry for more. And I was missing the small part of myself that it had been born from. Alice, love is strange. Even apart, we're still together in our memories. We put each other through hell to set us free. Again and again, different versions of us. Alice helped me get there, where I needed to be. It has taken so long. The process to change reality is so delicate, to be true in just the right way and still find a way past our flaws. So many drafts, so many photographs, so many lives lived outside of time, an eternity apart on this journey to finally arrive here.
Is it over?
Yes, it is, bro. This time it is.
Anderson?
Logan? Logan! Are you alright?
I had a terrible nightmare. Can you come home, Mom?
Oh, baby. It's over now. You're alright. I'm here. I'm on my way home. I love you. She's alright.
And we're back, you see? This is the true end of the story.
The ending worked. Scratch is gone.
At last.
Thank you, my love. And so I return. With me I bear the torch of knowledge, the light, the miracle illuminated. The master of two worlds. No, the master of many worlds.
Awesome. Okay, we're gonna skip this right now. Come on, skip. No. There. And that is the true ending of Alan Wake, because you see, they released this after the Game Show Awards because the story stuck, the ending stuck. So, in theory, Alan Wake has escaped the dark place and everything is good now. So yeah, only had to play the game again. But I hope you enjoyed these small differences I found and the new ending. And this series in general, pretty awesome. And now we're going back to Control to play the DLCs. So that's it for now. See you next time.
On the dark roads of Montana, there's a shadow in the dirt. The whisper of a mountaineer in a ragged flannel shirt. He walks the stony hillsides with his mandolin in hand, but you'll never see his face around this long forgotten land.